What I think was fantastic about this week, we had magic in the room.
The training itself is incredible.
There was a vibe in the room.
We had so many people coming from all of these different places.
Everybody was glad that they came because they're seeing new faces, they're learning new things, discussions about gender, discussions about sexual and reproductive rights and health. And so that vibe continued for the entire training.
What stood out for me was 22 different participants representing more than 14 civil society organizations from 13 countries take the learnings and immediately apply it to their contexts. And I have the utmost confidence that if something happened tomorrow, that these participants would immediately know how to respond in a way that's effective, efficient, and most importantly, dignified, which is responding using cash or vouchers as a way to assist the most vulnerable people.
Just being in a space that encourage learning, encourage questions, encourage mistakes, encouraged the collaboration and the collaborative approach that we hope to accomplish moving forward as a region.
Now we know who's in the room. We have a clearer vision of who are the actors in our neighboring nations that make this beautiful region that is the Caribbean. It's important that we have that connection, so we have names and faces. It's not just a WhatsApp number that you don't know who's behind.
What is great about all of these different organizations coming from around the Caribbean is we can now lean on each other when it is a disaster hit. If something happens in Antigua, Barbuda, we know that we have organizations there that are ready to respond, but they can also rely on all of the other organizations in all of the other countries to support them in their service delivery.
Being in a room with so many very passionate persons about aid, support, humanitarian efforts was very stimulating. It's very encouraging. I was happy to be around so many people that had that same passion.
What stood for me is really the interest of the organizations to embrace CVA. Hurricane season coming up between June and November. So organizations really thinking and wanting to embrace CVA and trying to put in place what they need, asking questions. What should we prioritize? This really stood out for me and we're here to support.
So the favorite part of this whole learning experience for me was the environment, the people, and we had an amazing facilitator, so that was awesome.
We were really blessed to get a facilitator with so much experience. There was an immediate connection between Sahara and the participants that came, because it's not always easy to get into a room full of very strong-minded men and women from the Caribbean who know our context, and Sahara was able to connect immediately through storytelling, sharing examples of what has happened in Africa and in Europe, and her vast experience in delivering on the CALP training on Cash and Voucher Assistance, and her style of delivery. We were able to get the information, own the information, apply what we were learning immediately to our own home country context.
Wageni wakaribishwa, Kenya yetu hakuna matata.
It was great that we were able to, through CARE, to select one of their experts in Cash and Voucher Assistance to show us in the Caribbean how we can really make this a systemized way of delivering on the things that we already do, but not necessarily in this more structured way.
It was a great experience because I was able to learn more of various organizations that are represented in various other countries that I was unaware of. So it was really an eye-opener and a great education for me.
Being in this space with so many professionals and having access to this network, going as far as Kenya and as close as Dominica, and just knowing that assistance exists
the English-speaking Caribbean was in the room and ready to support each other, not just in cash and voucher assistance, but also in all of the related ways that we have to respond to disasters.
This network that we're creating, we really have to do a really good job of telling our story, sharing our knowledge, and making it clear we are now prepared to do something wonderful and important and let people know we want to help, we are ready to help, and we will help.